Chapter 8. It was getting harder for me to breathe as his grip tightened around my throat. I couldn't hit him. I just couldn't. It was Jack. Or what was he? Jack, get off of me! I screamed through a raspy voice and hardly any breath. I told you, Jack isn't here, he growled. Yes, he is. What are you? I questioned, trying to claw at him. I'm his demon. I take him over. Soon, I'll consume him. The demon voice was cut off by Jack's voice. I saw his eyes go back to blue for a second. Run, Max, he said. His eyes went black again, and his voice was demonic again. Shut up, you fool. She will die. But not today. Jack's body went limp, like he had just fainted, and he fell onto the floor. I immediately dropped down to him and rolled him over on his back. His eyes opened, and seconds later his features were back to normal. He looked up at me with a sober tone. Max, did I faint? Sorry, I do that sometimes. It's not... I cut him off. What the hell is going on? What's wrong with you? Don't lie to me, I shouted, pulling him onto his feet. He slumped back down onto the couch and put his head in his hands. I can't hide it. I can't. Kill you, he said, crying softly. Kill me? I asked softly, taking a step closer. There's something... He stopped and inhaled shakily, then continued. Something you need to know about me. I sat down beside him, pulled him into a quick hug, and sat back. Flashback. What I said about being a boss, that's true. The planet I come from, it's real. I say it jokingly on YouTube because I am the last of the bosses, so it can't do any harm, and nobody would believe me. You see, when I was a child, I was born at the same time as my twin brother. Our names were Jack and Sean. I was Sean, he was Jack. Jack was always an evil child. He always had to be better than I. He was evil to me. I still loved him. And my parents tried to figure out why he was so horrible all the time. By the age of 30... Oh, and we age differently. 10 years here is 3 years there, so we were both 3. Anyways, by the age of 30, his eyes had turned black, his teeth messed up, his skin gray and pasty. It was a horrifying thing. Around the time of little Jack being evil, one of the scientists were working with bossness in its purest form, trying to create a potion to combine 2 bosses, making a mega boss. We needed a leader. They made it successfully, but with one quirk. The 2 souls would constantly be at battle, with the purest soul taking dominance. Jack had always loved to sneak around that lab. He created potions himself. Nothing massive, surprisingly. He created potions that made small green explosions, potions that made you burp constantly, even ticky bombs in the mechanical part of the lab. He found the potion to combine. He came back to the house that night and forced me to drink half. And he drank the other half. I never knew why he wanted to do it. We conjoined into one, but the complete polar opposite of our souls caused a massive radiation leak that we were immune to. The rest of our kind sent us away to Earth. They thought they could stop the radiation fast, but they couldn't. Everyone died. I didn't even get to tell my parents goodbye. Jack and I are conjoined. He lives inside of me. So for the past 2 years, I've been trying to create an unconjoining potion so I can kill him and stop this. The only thing I've been able to come up with is a potion to keep him at bay. He's easier to control, but I still can't do it completely. My mouth was open the entire time, and I sat in awe at the entire story. Sean literally was a boss. Holy hell! Your roommate didn't move out, did he? I asked softly. Sean hung his head low. Jack killed him. I reached over and patted Sean's back. I won't call you Jack anymore. I'll call you Sean. Well, Jack is a part of me, rather I like it or not. It's best to accept it than to fight it like that. Just call me whatever is comfortable for you. We sat in silence the rest of the night until bed.